Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Hopefully you guys all had a pretty good night. The last couple nights that I haven't done a video. Anyway, we have a pretty good slate. I think 7 or 8 games here today for Wednesday, the 30th of January. Anyway, today I decided to do some Draftkings for you guys since we have been doing pretty good over there. And, FanDuel is FanDuel. We know how I feel about that drop low score. Anyway, Draftkings has been doing pretty good for us, so decided to do some Draftkings here for you guys today. All right. So yeah, last couple days, like I said, haven't done video, but we are still doing some damage quite a bit for NBA. Anyway, this was the 28th, which was 2 days ago. This was one of mine. It was close on the 28th. This was the personal, but this here was premium. I put in 5 entries and times 350. So, not the worst, but definitely not the best out there. This was FanDuel. Like I said, it wasn't too bad, but we just barely won there a couple days ago. Here's some of our subs, as you see there. $2.99 wasn't too shabby. And then this was last night. None of these are my own personal ones. These are all subscriber screenshots. As you see there, won 354 on our 316. Another one won 150, and then a whole bunch of smaller amounts, but still cashed everywhere. So we have been doing some pretty good work. And I just like to show this once in a while because sometimes people think I'm fake, and this is how we've been doing the last 7 days. Obviously, I play a little bit more, but all of this is mostly from our premium lineups. So this is what everyone else is getting. As you see, they won almost 18,000 in the last 7 days. So definitely not too shabby. And another thing, like I said, just to prove to you guys that that I am me. As you see here is my screen name. As you see, they're ranked 962 in the world here. And as you see, NBA leaderboard ranked 200 in the world out of 28,000 registered. So definitely not too bad. Monthly ranking 213. MLB's not bad, but as you see, these other sports I'm not too good at. But as you see, NBA is the real moneymaker there for sure. So if you guys want to check me out anytime, all you have to do is just look up my screen name, which is South Medi 2. You guys can go on there and just see how I'm doing, see what I'm entering, and everything like that. So yeah, 962 in the world, definitely not too bad. Most providers out there can't really say they're ranked in the top 200 in the entire world on NBA. So would love to have you guys join us. I am the right provider for you guys if you want to join us. $35 a month. Separately for FanDuel and Draftkings. To get in on it, check out our website in the comment section. I will say Draftkings definitely is the hotter site so far here in the new year. So if you guys are signing up, I probably would recommend Draftkings if you guys are wondering which one. It's just, they don't have the lame drop low score that FanDuel has, so it's just a normal format that we're used to. So that is mostly it for all of that. Anyway, there's a couple injuries to look at today. We got a pretty good 8-game slate. Totals aren't too bad. Yesterday was crazy, man, with all the late news coming out with Elfrid Payton, and then obviously Adams coming out as well. So I had to change lineups pretty quickly, but still wasn't too shabby. So, let's get into it. Charlotte and Boston's our first game. Like I said, this is on DraftKings, so hopefully you guys don't mind that. All right, we're going to go look at point guard Irving. It looks like he's going to miss this game, so I'm going to count him as out. Rozier, price came up 6,100. That's a little much, but as we know, Rozier, he's putting up 35-plus numbers without Irving. So you got to put him in there. Don't mind Smart, but not a lot of upside. I'm looking for upside players here. Not into Walker in this one. I don't mind Lamb. I was going to pick him last time, didn't, but he had a good game, so you can consider him. He's only 5,500. Not the best matchup against Boston, but still I think you can consider him, and only GPPs only. And then definitely got to have Mr. Brown, only 4,700. He's probably going to be in almost 100% of my lineups. Every time Irving is out, he steps up pretty good. So 33 last time out, had 16 field goal attempts. So I definitely do like Jaylen Brown. Probably more in Rozier if you're trying to save a little bit of money, but still both of them are very, very good spots. Marcus Morris, he has been playing a little better as well. Last game, we saw, I think he had 34 points without Irving. So 26, 27 points for Marcus Morris. Those are probably the three I'm really looking at. You can look at Horford and Tatum. I just don't know how many Boston guys that I really want. But, I mean, like I said, all these guys are mostly in play. But Brown, Rozier are probably my two favorite, and they're going to be the most popular guys. And then you can have a couple shares of Morris and Tatum if you want to. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. Need the total on this one. Like I said, if Irving does play, that changes everything. But it looks like he's not going to play. So, but, yeah. Like I said, for sure, Rozier and Brown, popular, but definitely got to have them in your lineup. All right, Chicago, Miami at 208 and Miami by 10. So Miami has actually quite a bit of injuries to look at that are game-time decision. So we don't know who's playing and who is not in this one. Dwayne Wade and Tyler Johnson are both questionable, and, you know, those are some pretty big injuries for sure for Miami. Anyway, you got Levine and Dunn. You can look at them, maybe 33, 34, but 208, not expecting too much. So personally, not going to play them. If Johnson and Wade are out, you can look at Waiters. He's been up and down. Wayne Ellington, probably one of my favorite guys to pick. Also, Derrick Jones Jr. is out as well. So Ellington, he'll have to play some pretty good minutes. So 25, 26 for him. As we know, he's a shooter and facing a pretty bad defense in Chicago. Wade Selden, I was high on him last game. He didn't do much. You can look at him here maybe again. Hutchison, as we know, he is out, so you can definitely look at him. 4,300, it's getting up there a little much, but you can look at him. Richardson and Winslow, don't mind those guys. Like I said, if Wade and Johnson are out, they're going to have to pick it up just a little bit more, so maybe add 2 or 3 fantasy points each to them. I don't mind Marketing in this matchup. He's actually been doing pretty good. 6,700, he's getting up there. I think he can have low ownership in this one. But back-to-back 45-plus games in this one. A lot of rebounds. I don't mind it. Sorry, Miami doesn't have a lot of bigs that can really run with Marketing out there on that three-point area. Bam and Hassan Whiteside, not the fastest dudes out there. So really don't mind Marketing. And also Johnson, he's not going to be able to guard him too much. So the one Chicago guy I really like is Marketing in this one. So I'm looking at Marketing, and depending on Wade and Johnson, probably Wayne Ellington. Those are probably the two I'm looking at. And like I said, if both of them are out, it gives a boost to Richardson and Winslow. I'd probably pick Winslow over Richardson. So that is up to you guys. So a couple in this one. Definitely watch the injury news there for Miami. All right, Dallas and New York. So it looks like Fizdale doesn't care about this team and just wants to I don't even know, man. Fizdale is whack right now. Anyway, 217, we have a 6 spread on Dallas. Probably about 70% of you guys got screwed over by Trey Burke, not really performing. That's up to you guys if you want to pick him tonight. You could pick him tonight because a lot of people are going to be off him because he's been sucking the last couple games. And this could be the perfect time to pick him. Who knows? He might go off for 35 points, and he's going to be 12% owned just because no one's going to be on him. That's GPP only. His shot's not really there right now. You can look at Trier if you want to. If you want a FanDuel, you can look at Allen. Like I said, I don't really know much about him, but he got some minutes last time out. Not too much, but had 18.75 in 18 minutes. So probably not a DraftKings pick, but if you're trying to dump salary, a low score drop that might get you 18 to 20 on FanDuel, you can look at him. I don't know much about him. All I know is he got 18 minutes, so who knows? He might play half-decent garbage time minutes again. I really don't want to touch this game. I hate New York. They're just so frustrating with their rotations. It's really hard to touch these guys. And then on Dallas side, you can look at Doncic, but he's 8,800. I don't really need that. That's mostly it. You can look at Vonleh, but personally not really going to have anyone in this game at all. So I'm moving on from this one. I'm just not messing with Dallas. Like I said, if you want to take a shot with Burke and a GPP, you can. But for the most part, I'm not going to have any part of them. All right, Indiana, Washington at 218 in Indiana by 1. Washington got blown out last night, so we'll have to see how they respond here. I do like Collison. Holiday probably on FanDuel, but he still doesn't play a lot of minutes, even though all the injuries. You can look at Beal if you want to. I don't see much personally going on. Sabonis maybe, but he hasn't been doing anything. Another one of those games I don't care for. You can look at Thaddeus Young, ranked 27th DVP is Washington. That's probably the one guy you can look at. He's been not doing too good. Still, shots aren't there even with all the injuries. So, and also his minutes aren't there the last couple games. So, I don't see much going on. You can look at, like I said, Otto and Beal and Ariza, Satoransky maybe, and I guess you can look at Collison. But personally, not going to have much exposure to this game. Moving on, Memphis and Minnesota in this one. I don't think there's a total because of the Rose news. So if Rose is out again, definitely look at Bayless. Anderson just came right off I call it the DL. It's baseball, I know, but just came off the injury list and he had 30 minutes. Didn't do too much with his minutes, but you may have to put him in there because he's playing monster minutes right out of his injury. He's a little much, but Mike Conley, he's been actually beasting the last couple days with all these injuries coming out. 48, 48, and 42. I don't mind him. I really don't. Only 8,000. I think you definitely put him in here in a pace-up game here for Memphis. Like I said, if Rose plays, that hurts Bayless. That hurts Wiggins a little bit. Yeah, Brooks, Temple are out, and Caspi. Don't want to judge Holiday. He's terrible. One guy that randomly got minutes the last couple days, I don't know why, but is Luol Deng. Could be another FanDuel drop low score if you want to. 22 and 26 minutes. Obviously, that's not sustainable because he could easily get you 10 minutes. But if you just want a random punt play, you can look at Luol Deng. But I don't know. It was just random, and it caught my eye that he's actually playing. Let me go look here. You can look at Jackson. If Green is out again, I definitely don't mind Joakim Noah. Yes, I said that, Joakim Noah. Only if Green is out. Has some half-decent minutes. As you see, 24, 22 points. Only 3,300 on DK, so that's like a steal. But only if Green is out. If he's not playing, then probably can't put him in there. He's not going to do a lot for you, as we know. Doesn't shoot much. Might get a couple steals and rebounds. So all you're looking for is 21 to 22 points from this guy. So just a cheap guy that I saw that's doing half decent. Don't have him in too much, but maybe in a couple. And I really don't mind Towns as normal. He is expensive, but not many good centers out there. And I think if Rose is out again, he should be in a half decent spot. Kind of sucked last time out, but you can look at him. Not many centers out there. You can look at Jokic as well, which we're going to talk about here coming up. So probably Jokic over Towns if you had the pick. So speaking of that one, New Orleans beat Houston last night, which is crazy. They don't have any of their players, and they beat them. So kind of embarrassing for Houston. Anyway, we have a 227 in Denver by 8 here. So we'll have to see what's going on with New Orleans. If Peyton's out, if Randall's out, if Mirotic, if all the guys are out again. Kind of the same thing as last night. I'd rather have Tim Frazier than Jackson. Frazier had 30-plus points last night in limited minutes, but still had a double-double. So I'd probably go Tim Frazier over Jackson if you had the pick. Murray's going to be out, so you can look at Will Barton, Gary Harris, Monte Morris for sure. Darius Miller, 3,800, way too cheap. I do like him. Each Moore should be back, so we'll have to see, but still like Miller, depending on who's out for New Orleans. And then we have, like I said, Jokic for sure. Okafor, still 6,600. Still can look at him. So this is one of those games I got to know what's going on with the injuries. I know, Randall, he may play, not sure. Payton's hurt. Mirotic is going to be out. So we'll just have to see what's going on with New Orleans and figure some stuff out. But Frazier, like I said, you can look at him. Monte Morris, for Denver. Harris, Will Barton, cheaper guys, but I don't know. We'll have to see. One of those question mark games for me. I have to see a little bit more injury news come out here throughout the day. But love Okafor. Not the best matchup, but still, his usage is crazy. And like I said, I don't mind some Jokic either. All right, moving on. Atlanta and Sacramento. In this one, we have a 235 in Sacramento by 5.5. So one of those games, just pick and choose who you want in this one. I don't like Fox. I would definitely rather have Young. Yes, I know it's weird saying it, but this dude's been a beast. And big thing I look at is his field goal percentage, 733 and 556 in his last two. In 6-15, had one bad one against Chicago. Besides that, field goal has been pretty good. Not taking as many threes, which is not too bad to see. He's struggling, so he's just shooting everything else. So 48 and 43 in his last two. Definitely got to put in some Trae Young. Price is getting up there, but I would rather have him over Fox. Buddy and Bogdanovich, like both of them. Bogdanovich probably around 28 to 30 in this one, and Buddy anywhere from 33 to 40. So just depends on who you have the money for, like both of them. Taurean Prince, minutes are getting up there in a pretty easy matchup against Sacramento. Could get you 25-26 in this one. So don't mind some Prince. Collins, not in a bad spot. Dedmon, don't mind him. Sacramento struggles against bigs, so you can look at him for about 28 to 30 in this one. I haven't looked at Bagley. I don't know how he's been doing. He's been doing all right, not playing the biggest minutes, so maybe in a cash situation, but not big upside. And that's mostly it in this one. So, yeah, just pick and choose. I like that game quite a bit, and they're not too expensive, so you should be able to get quite a bit of them in there here tonight. So as you see, there's not a lot of big expensive guys to really spend up for tonight, so you should have some extra money to play with. All right, Utah and Portland is our last game. 218 in Portland by 1. So should be a good one. I don't know how much ownership is going to be in this one, but that's fine with me. Hopefully it's not high because this should be a pretty good game, Portland and Utah. We've got D-Lil here against Utah. Last time he had 47 points. It's a 109-104 game. So, not the worst game out there. You can look at him. He is 8,500, so kind of where he should be. I do like Mitchell. This guy has been pretty hot here in January. 53 last time against Portland, and since then he's been on fire. So I really like Mitchell. Way too cheap for 8,400. He's going to put up 50-plus hopefully in this one, so I like him. Besides those two, that's it for me. I'm not feeling anyone else. Maybe Aminu. I guess you can look at Nurkic, but not much. Nurkic, I guess. Not really feeling Rudy anymore, so that's where I'm going. So you can look at Nurkic and then Lillard and Mitchell. Probably Mitchell, definitely over Lillard is what I'm looking at. I'm probably not even going to have Lillard. You can look at him, but definitely would rather have Mitchell for sure. So, not a lot of expensive guys out there tonight that are available to play. As you see, Davis is out. Irving's probably not going to play. So Jokic probably. Drew Holiday, I forgot to mention him. I like him again. And Mitchell and a couple of these other guys. So, as normal, check out the news. There's going to be a lot of news going down, so just make sure to stay up on it. And hopefully guys do pretty good. So as normal, would love to have you guys come join us. We have been hot here this last week and a half on DraftKings. $35 a month for FanDuel and $35 a month separately for DraftKings. To get in on it, check out our website in the comment section below. Follow directions. We'll get you all set up. So that is mostly it, guys. As normal, thanks for watching the video. If you do like it, if you enjoy it, please leave a like. We do appreciate it. And, hopefully you guys have a good Wednesday, and we'll see you guys all here a little bit later on.